Welcome back, guys, to another episode of What You Take, the show where we talk about just about anything we can possibly think of and bring you guys along for the unfiltered and unapologetic ride. As always, you're going to have myself here, Steve, my brother Chris.
That's me!
And Sexy Spence.
That's that fucker.
You're so angry.
He's such a loving individual.
You're always angry.
I'm not angry.
You're so angry.
I'm rarely angry.
You're seething with rage.
I'm cantankerous and grumpy, but I don't think I'm angry.
Cantankerous.
Yeah, it sounds like different words for angry.
No.
Yes. No. I can see it building.
No.
It's wild.
No.
Today we're going to talk about an upcoming video game.
Changing subjects.
So, we're fans of the Dark Pictures Anthology series and their random craziness that they came up with. And which one was it that we were playing at your house when we came across this trailer?
H.H. Holmes.
H.H. Holmes. It was Murder House. I can't remember.
The Devil Within?
Devil and Me.
That's
Devil
what
and
it
Me.
was, yeah.
So we were playing the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil and Me, and one of the interesting things with this game is as you go through, you can find these different premonitions. And we found one, and these premonitions, what they do, for those of you that don't know, is they give you a quick insight into a possible outcome that could be happening. So you could try and
avoid it.
Try and avoid it or go
make it
towards
happen.
Yeah. And this thing that was taking place at this hotel, or whatever the fuck the case was, had an outer space bit to it, and we got really, really confused. And then after we beat the game, we did some research, came out, found out there was a Dark Pictures Anthology Space one, which is the one that we just watched a trailer for.
What actually happened is we were getting ready to call it a night, and then we saw that premonition. We're like, we're getting to space tonight.
I mean, that's
We actually thought we were in, like, is this some simulation? Like,
we thought it all tied together.
to be fair, we were getting our asses kicked by Holmes pretty good.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so surprised, like, with how much I was bumble fucking that last, like, chase encounter.
Oh my, yeah.
Holy fuck, I got so many chances.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have survived that.
No, I shouldn't have.
But so we went ahead and we looked it up, and there is a new one coming out called Directive 2080, something like that.
80-20.
80-20. And so we just watched the trailer for that. Looks really interesting. We're going to just kind of give our opinions on that real quick. So, Spence, break it down.
Dude, I was going to say, I'm pretty excited for the fact it looks like they're incorporating aliens.
Yes.
Which is pretty different from what their usual sort of...
House of Ashes was aliens, but this
See, that's
is
the one I
different.
didn't play with you guys.
But it wasn't
So-
heavy alien, though. It didn't turn alien until...
Aliens was the twist.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, but, like, I don't know. If you guys haven't played these games at all, they're actually a very interesting, like, concept. Basically, you have to make decisions, and sometimes if you fail, you actually save yourself.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of an interesting...
Or you choosing not to choose
Right.
is a real big one.
Yeah, there's a lot of little, like, interesting...
I went through
Twists and turns.
I went through a whole Little Hope playthrough saying nothing.
Did you really?
Every time the
Did it
dialogue
work
wheel...
out in your favor?
Honestly, it didn't turn out that bad.
Really?
Yeah, but every time the dialogue wheel came up, I was like, say nothing.
What was that one we were playing on your birthday?
That was...
It was the one on the ship.
Oh, Man of Medan. That was last year.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, like, no, I like the series. It's very interesting, but...
It's like if M. Night Shyamalan decided to start making video games.
Right.
So
Got a twist.
We watched the trailer for this one, and it looks like there is some sort of a shape-shifting alien. And that intrigues me because then, with the way this game is and the things that you sometimes have to pay attention to, I'm curious if one of the things that is going to play into that now is you're going to have to keep track of who this alien shifted into as you go throughout your various characters.
I wonder how they're
going
gonna
get fucked.
I wonder how they're gonna do that without spoiling it, though.
What do you mean?
Because, like, you, me, and Spencer are playing, and we have control over 7 characters. One of them gets body swapped. How do us 3 not know that? If Spencer's playing, like, Jill, and Jill gets body swapped.
Because here's the thing, I don't think you're going to watch them literally do the body swap. There's going to be a tell that you're going to have to pay attention to in the midst of all the other shit, and they're going to make it real quick things. That
It's going to
if
be
you're
something like Jill's right-handed, and you see her holding something with her left hand.
Right, but would you lose control of Jill the character then?
I don't think they kill you. I think at this point, it's like if you come across Jill, you have to figure out if it's my character or the alien.
Yeah, you're like, if you just saw Jill in the docking bay, or like if I was playing Jill in the docking bay and you're in the food court and Jill's all of a sudden there, it's gonna be like, hold on, you're not supposed to be here.
This might be a good one to do online multiplayer with, because with online multiplayer, you do have private scenes and stuff like that.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. I feel like knowing them, they'll incorporate a way of hiding it without you realizing.
Yeah.
Unless you pay attention to that specific character.
Because that's their shtick. This
Right.
is what this game does.
Yeah. Like, man, again, what was it? The Madame one or whatever?
Man of Medan.
Yeah. Remember when you killed me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like it's going to be that kind of thing. Where it's like, you're not even going to realize it till you're like, oh, shit.
You won't realize it till it's too late.
Yeah.
But,
We still got to replay H.H. Holmes.
yeah.
A Devil in Me at some
Okay.
point from the beginning. I think it's been long enough that we've forgotten enough of the plot to...
Oh, 100%.
The only thing that I
You
know
just got to watch that documentary at the end.
The only thing that I know for certain with that game is that when we go into the greenhouse, that the guy is there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
100%.
that pissed me off because we all knew it.
I hated that. Red flags! Red flags! Red flags! Everybody gets a fucking red flag.
And it's like we had nowhere else that we could go.
No.
And it's just like nothing worked. And then you've got the three of us. I wish there would have been a camera on. You've got the three of us. You're like walking into this thing like, but big strong man.
I'm a big strong man.
Big strong man. Then we squealed like little girls. All of us.
Man with a knife. I was so sad, dude. We tried so hard to keep Charlie alive.
Oh,
Oh,
Charlie.
man.
Fucking Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
He did good.
Dude, he made it through the incinerator, but he lost it at the trash compactor.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm alive. Done.
Like,
It's fine. It's all fine. So, I mean,
fine.
all in all, needless to say, we're going to play this game.
We are.
oh yeah,
100%.
I love like the hints they put into it, the twists, stuff that like didn't make sense at the time, but then once something happens, it suddenly starts making a clear picture. Like, they do a great job writing.
Yeah. The light bulb moments in that game are very real.
Did you see that they are re-releasing Until Dawn? They're giving it a PS5 upgrade from the PS3 era.
Really?
Did you see Until Dawn is getting a show?
No, I didn't, but that
Pretty
sounds
sure,
interesting.
I am pretty sure it's Until Dawn is getting a show or a film.
That
No shit.
cool.
I'll look into that off mic, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that that's a thing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. I remember Until Dawn was one of the first games that you and I think. I
Yeah.
either watched you play it or we played together at your
I think we
place.
played together, because it was 2-player, right?
It was 2-player.
Then I think we were.
No, it was 1-player. It was a 1-player game.
Yeah, either way, that was a very good game.
That was height of PS3 era.
Yeah. That was peak shit right there.
That was some peak gaming shit right there. Hold on, we're getting fact checked.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. We'll just keep making noises, you know.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Oh yeah.
2025. How are they gonna do that?
It's going to be extremely interesting.
Are they gonna do
Yeah.
Bandersnatch style
Oh, that'd be interesting.
interactive movie?
No, they won't do that.
Bandersnatch, I mean, it was okay when it first came out, but man, it kind of fizzled out quick with the interactive movie things.
It's a fun concept, but it's just one of those things that it's just not practical.
If you
Right.
haven't played it, check out Erica.
Oh, I have not played it.
It's free right now.
Okay.
You should check it out.
Noted.
It's a game that uses live action actors in an Until Dawn
Style.
style game
Oh.
where you make decisions and like the actors react and
Gotcha. Interesting.
yeah.
I don't
Interesting.
know. I just
indeed.
love the whole series they have going though.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I haven't
yeah.
had a bad one.
Yeah.
I think the only one that I was kind of like meh about was actually I think either Man of Medan or Little Hope. But
Little Hope was tough for me, so that was my first time playing that game, and I'm not a horror game person. I'm
Yeah.
really not. And I remember when you and I were playing through it and some of the things were happening, and I was just, I actually had issues with that game. Because, like, I can do monsters, I can do aliens, I can do murderers, that's fine. Self-admittedly, I cannot do possessed, like, kids. It does not, at my core, does
Still
not
hate
work.
The Exorcist.
I remember that we had one decent jump scare or something that happened with that one, and I actually ripped my fucking headset off and walked away. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm not doing it. Just no.
Well, like, you know, I don't know. I guess my whole thing is like video game horror games get me. Like, I can watch a movie and I'm pretty good at detaching from it, but when you have to focus in a game,
Because it's your fault.
It's
in it.
your fault. That's
your
why.
Yeah.
fault.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and
How fast do you realize you are the dumb blonde that went to the basement? Like,
well, that
They
was,
said there was loot down there, Spencer.
yeah, like,
I tried to play one of these games with my partner, and she didn't actually like the movement scheme, and there was like too long of lulls in the exploration phase to keep her interested. So she just wanted to watch me play, and I was like, I will play for a little bit longer, but this is not going to be fun for you to watch. The thing that grabs you with this is it's you.
you're
You-
turning the corner.
correct.
Yeah.
You are making the decisions. You are choosing to pick up that knife. You are choosing to plan. Like, that's where these games get their oomph from.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I don't. Needless to say, a space one's going to be interesting. Spence, did you have a closing thought?
I guess my whole closing thought is like, again, a space element is gonna be quite interesting in it
Yeah.
too. And I feel like the part I like about it is like, I get in the games you're in a closed map, but I feel like when you're in a spaceship, you're trapped. And I feel like
You are trapped.
right. And I hope they really play off that element of like,
There's
guess what?
nowhere to go.
Right.
You can't escape.
You're on a ship full of aliens that look like your friends
Yep.
and
Yep.
crewmates.
Yep. Well, and the last thing I'll end with is like in the trailer, we saw this person getting chased, and at the very end, you see it look like her.
That's my thing. So that tells
Like you're
me
in a
like,
corner.
well, that's the other thing too. That tells me like he doesn't, the alien or whatever doesn't have to kill you to take your form.
Right.
No, but it makes a good camouflage to kill your friends.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Or just to
and
hesitate.
that is also an interesting gear shift, though, for Dark Pictures Anthology, because in every other game there has been an option to escape. House of Ashes, escape to the surface, get out after you burn everything. Man of Medan was a little bit harder, but it was trying to like signal the Coast Guard, get rescue.
But what we
Can we
do,
talk about that one real fast? Remember how I got sick and I was in the bathroom for about 8 hours of that game?
yeah.
That was it.
yeah,
I just want to comment on that.
Okay. I
but
do remember that now that you say it.
Yeah.
Little Hope was about getting out of Little Hope.
I mean, but here's the thing: what we don't know, right? Directive 2080, it
80-20.
80-20. It could be a thing. Like, you might have an escape pod. There could be another ship that you're trying to signal for. Like that, we don't know. But
Right.
I don't think there's going to be your traditional methods of getting the fuck out.
Correct. Well, I think it shifts the gear from we need to survive and escape to we need to beat this thing.
Right.
Like we need to actually
Oh,
stop
it's probably
whatever.
like a quarantine protocol or something like
right.
that.
Like we need to actually solve this problem. We can't just get away from it.
right.
I'm going to go ahead and end with this thought. I hope it ends up being a lot like a Survivor Dead Space and not too like cliche or like Alien Romulus. I'm hoping
Right.
it's something along those lines. But anyway, let us know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments. Are you excited for this game? Have you played the other Dark Pictures anthologies before? Please put them in the comments. Give this video a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the bell too. That way when the three of us start talking, you're notified. And until next time, peace.
Out.